Hi everybody, we're back for our weekly update. This week we're going to talk about a few things like what was going on with our YouTube and TikTok views. I haven't been around much. I apologize for that. I had a house guest.
Yeah.
I had a ER visit.
Yeah.
I had a lot going on.
She was a very busy week. Dance
I had a tough
recital.
week. Oh, dance recital.
Dance recital.
Yeah.
She wasn't dancing.
I wasn't dancing. I had a bizarre injury.
Very talented
Can't
daughter.
be moving slowly. So yeah,
We'll have to tell that story
We'll
sometime.
tell that story someday. Maybe I'll let you know what happened to me. I'll take photos of the event. Anyway, so here we are, and we're to talk about what happened this week. We're on week.
Well,
is it week 2 or week 3?
We've completed week 2. We're 14 days in, so we are now reporting from the morning of day 15. I took all of the numbers this morning, Annie, and I'm excited.
I know she's
to
a
share them
data
with
geek.
you.
A warning. She loves those numbers.
Okay.
So tell us what we posted and what's going on.
All right. So we posted pretty much the same as the week before. The week before, week 1, 20 pieces of content. We did just about the same this week. Pretty much every day we're posting a short in the morning, a little content video, like video meaning more than a minute, could be 2 minutes, could be 5 in the middle of the day. And then in the evening, either another talk to the camera short or
Where are you posting those, Eileen?
Oh, on YouTube and TikTok.
Okay.
We're only on YouTube and TikTok. I haven't branched out further than that yet.
Okay, cool.
I can't. I'm just trying
Just
to
make sure everybody understands.
keep up with these. So about 3 posts a day. And yeah, that's where we are.
And so how are our numbers?
God bless 12 of you out there who have subscribed to us
Thank
on
you.
YouTube. Woo!
We love you.
Yeah, so we are up to 14 subscribers on YouTube. 2 of those are us, so those don't count. But 12 of you, 12 of you want to watch us grow. So we're very excited. Bless you. If there's anything you 12 want, you just let us know.
Right.
And we're on it.
Right.
I'd like to talk about search on YouTube. I'm sure you know this. Videos and shorts are completely different animals. So the statistics for the videos I'll start with.
I apologize for my dog. Starting a dog barking event.
That's okay. He's very pretty. He's forgiven.
Yeah.
The YouTube videos are like these videos and mostly tiny tutorials about how to do something in Canva or System.io. They're not getting a lot of views. We're single digits.
Yeah.
We're single digits. But the good news is that some of those single digits are not 0, so that's good. And how are people finding them? Through search traffic, which is what I had intended. Okay. Logan went inside.
Yes, we got rid of the bad barking dog.
Okay, as I was saying, so we're not getting too many views on those yet, and that's fine. But some of the search traffic is from YouTube search, which I anticipated, and I mean it's a small percentage, but 14 point something percent is coming from recommendations. YouTube recommended our content 2 weeks in, so I'm thrilled about that.
Super excited about that.
Super excited. We are getting most of our traffic on YouTube from YouTube Shorts, and it makes sense. There are twice as many of them, and they're short. The views on those are all over the place, from 0 to like 800 views, and so I'm very happy about that.
Moving on to TikTok.
TikTok, 9 subs out there. Thank you, bless you. Come on.
That means subscribers.
Subscribers.
For all of those that aren't on the TikTok jargon.
I don't know. I'm making my own jargon up. Okay. I'd like to say that we posted about the same. Everything is being posted to both platforms, and the views are good on TikTok, but they are not as good as on YouTube. How do I explain this? That the increase from 1 week to the next on YouTube was like 250%, whereas the views on TikTok were a little better than the week before. They're about the same, maybe just a little bit better. That's all right. But there is some real good news on TikTok. One is that we had been flopping around. We were hoping to get to the 200 view jail. You know about that 200
Yes,
view
200.
jail?
Yeah.
We had some videos that were like 37 views, so I'm like, I was happy for the 200. But on January 12th, so June 12th.
June 12th.
12 days in, we busted out and we hit 600 views, which is not really viral, but for us, see, if you just compare to our prior videos, that was great. And since then, we have had a half dozen posts that have been 500 views or more just in the past 3 days, so that's exciting.
Yes.
business registration on TikTok. Do you want to talk about that, Annie?
Oh,
Maybe a
yeah.
little bit?
It's a little challenging.
What is it and why it's important?
So it's important so that you can put your own website link in the bio. You want to have your website in there. And we, as we've mentioned before, also have a couple of Etsy stores. And what we forgot was we have a TikTok out there that was already registered to our business name. So it was a million different iterations trying to get out of the TikTok business jail, but all it finally took was deleting our business from our other TikTok account. That is our Etsy store. We don't really care to promote that much anymore. I mean, we still love it, but it's not our priority. So as soon as we did that, we got out of the business TikTok jail.
There may be one more thing.
Oh, what did I forget?
No, not that you forgot, that I didn't tell you.
Oh.
So this might be a factor, people. This might be a factor. And I'm not entirely sure. But when I went over, we set that account up originally with a Google account, Gmail, for Prosperity Porch, which is so handy to have because when I share things with you, I put them on the Prosperity Porch Google Drive. So it's so helpful to have that. So I just set it up with that. And Annie said, no, go in there and change it to our real, the Gals at Prosperity Porch business email.
Right.
When I went in there, I noticed that the original Gmail that the account was founded on wasn't authenticated or validated or whatever that term is. I was like, oh, that might have been a factor too. I don't really know. So I changed the email address and I immediately did the authentication thing. So that might also have played a factor. So I don't really know.
If you would rather have your business account out there, make sure you only have one business account associated with each TikTok account, and make sure you use a real validated, not Gmail email.
And do that extra step to validate.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And you had said, well, never mind. It's all good. It's all good. Now we can have a link. That's the thing. Because before, we couldn't even have a link in bio. We couldn't have a link on the page.
That's
it's not even
useless.
like where the link goes. So we had 3 dozen people visiting our profile, and we didn't have a link there. So, can I say one more thing?
Yeah.
When we were rejected, because we were rejected initially because of some bad paperwork, which I won't even bother with telling you. It was immediate, and they never came back with a congratulations, you are in. So it's also possible we were in before we thought and just didn't know it, because I don't think they send you a congratulations, you are in. You just have to go over and check your status, which I didn't realize.
So keep an eye on it.
All right, we might have to cut that into a separate video.
Yes.
But it's important for when you want it bad and you can't figure it out.
Right.
Plants, tiny. Oh, this is interesting. Annie, I find this fascinating. So these videos that are my tiny tutorials on how to do something in Canva or System.io, I am making those with YouTube in mind, because that's where I learn everything is on YouTube. And I know the format is not right for TikTok, but I'm putting that out there anyway, because TikTok now accepts the landscape video. And I'm not really expecting anything. But what is fascinating is that although we were in single digits over on YouTube, we're in double digits, baby, over in TikTok. Double digits people are viewing these on TikTok. Thank you very much. So I did not expect that. So I have plans, it might not be this week, maybe the week after, to try and make those how to do something in a TikTok vertical video format. And
make it easier to see for people who need glasses and can't see the smaller,
right, and to be like 2 minutes is really long, right? Or 3 minutes, let's cut it down to a minute. So that's one plan that I have. There's something else though, and it's related. I've been whipping those little how to do things out. I've been recording them on Screen Pal, which used to be Screencast-O-Matic. Anybody else using this? It's easy.
Screencast-O-Matic.
Isn't that a great name? But Screen Pal is easy. It's free. And then I watched one. The quality, I told you this, right? The quality is not good. I did not realize. I'm still posting them all. I'm still putting all, because you can still follow along. You can still,
right.
But I needed to find something that would do a screen recording and have a better quality. So it was maybe the third time I installed it, but I finally installed it and watched videos and learned how to do, I think it's OBS. Annie, have you heard of OBS?
No.
It's actually, it's open source software, so it's free. So we like free. We love free.
Free is a good price.
But it's aimed at people who stream their gaming. Am I saying that right?
Yes, correct.
Gamers who do streaming. So it is not at all intuitive. I get in there and I don't know what, but I watch the videos, and it's actually not that hard. Once you figure out a couple of things, the quality is so much better.
Yay.
So I learned that this week. I'm very excited about that. I also thought that I ought to be upping some editing skills, because I've just been editing video in Canva, Annie.
Okay.
Canva can do a lot.
Canva's amazing.
But it's real tiny. If you've ever edited video, the controls are real tiny at the bottom, and my eyes are older, and I thought I should use a video editing software, but again, I don't want to pay for one, because I'd like to help people who are trying to...
Right, we're starting from scratch, and we're trying not to start with a major budget. Right.
DaVinci, Annie, have you used
Yes.
DaVinci?
Yeah.
I've also, this is maybe the 7th time I've installed that, and I looked at it again. I said, I know why I keep walking away. It's very intimidating. I don't need it for the shorts, but for something like editing this today, I'm going to try DaVinci. But if somebody out there has a better alternative,
Tell us,
a
please.
simpler alternative,
Simple, inexpensive, even
or
better,
a
free.
really good tutorial for someone who's not using it for advanced stuff, just for
Right.
simple stuff, I could use that. Those are almost all of my plans, Annie.
What else have you got planned, Eileen?
My plan is for every week to offer one freebie. So for people who are going through the
Same
steps
things we are.
that we're going through. If you've ever made a Facebook account and put up the Facebook cover image, it's the banner that shows up.
Right.
It's cut off differently on the PC and on mobile, and it's irritating. So I made a template to help with that.
Oh.
So that's now out there attached to my Facebook cover woes, and there's a freebie that you can get. This week, I'm going to offer, I think I'm going to add it to this video, a spreadsheet that can help you keep track of posting and help you post.
Okay.
Because it is a bear. And I looked for tips on people who are posting manually to multiple sites. I couldn't find anything except, buy this
Paid plans, right.
paid plan or that paid, and I can see they probably are worth the money, but we're
Yes,
still not doing
We're not there
it.
yet, and we will join when, we want to get off the ground first.
But when it makes sense. But it is time consuming, and but I've put together, it's just, you can't be afraid of spreadsheets. But I've tried to pretty it up, I've tried to put some directions in there, and so it holds for each, I think I put in 3 in the share version. Like, for example, I talk about TikTok and the keywords that I want to attach. Keywords are like search terms that people will use to find your videos. Those keywords are going to be different than the keywords when I talk about system. Will be different than the keywords when I talk about roadmap.
Right.
So it houses the main keywords that I always want to show up. And then for each post, what are the specific keywords just for this one? Like if I'm doing for example, post on shadows and borders in system, I'm going to have how to make shadows and borders in system as a specific keyword. So it'll add that keyword in, it'll make hashtags out of it for TikTok, it'll add my how to make shadows and
Borders.
borders in system, one line on top of my standard description. It speeds it up, it really
Right.
does.
Keywords are key.
So anyway, that'll be available, and if anybody does grab it and use it and could offer
Feedback.
feedback, we'd love to hear from you.
Any comments would be helpful. Appreciate it.
Annie, I think I've talked about everything I wanted
You
to.
have. I haven't talked much, but you're going to see more of my face starting this week. Woohoo!
People, 2 weeks in, a
Yeah.
dozen of you are watching.
I love it.
This is exciting.
It is. Thank you.
Thank you for stopping by our prosperity porch. We hope to see you again real soon.
Bye.